Hey everybody, first off I want to thank both my parents. Mom, Dad, thank you so much for making so many sacrifices to send me to this Christian school. I also want to thank my big brother, Josh, who has pushed me in everything I've ever done, whether it be sports, whether it be school. Then I want to thank the staff members from all my elementary teachers to my high school teachers to everyone in between, and specifically Mr. Garrell, Mr. Jonko, Ms. Fergoso, and Ms. Jacobs. In conclusion, thank you for all my family, my cousins, my brothers, my uncles, and everyone for pushing me and for making me who I am today. And thank you. Hey, Christine.
Hey there. I didn't notice you. Hi, Mom and Dad. I'm sorry for embarrassing you, but I just want to thank you for all the sacrifices you made in putting me here at Calvary. Thank you for all the teachers who have supported me and guided me throughout all my years and given me your wisdom and knowledge, and just directing me in the right place to go. I also want to thank my sisters, Kathleen and Karen. Thank you so much for supporting me in all that I do, in violin and sports and choir, and all the little things. I love you so much. Also, I want to say hi to Caleb. Hi, Caleb. You're actually sitting right there wearing my hair tie. And also, I want to thank my dog for getting me through finals. And lastly, I want to thank God so much for putting me in a Christian school, putting me in a Christ-centered family, for blessing me with things that are just too many to number. So thank you, Jesus, for all that you've done and for blessing me and loving me.
Hello everybody, I just first want to thank the Lord for bringing me to the school and for bringing my closest friends to my life, and I'd like to thank my mom and my dad for just pushing me and not giving up on me, and I also like to thank my sister for always putting a smile on my face when I get home after a stressful day, and I like to thank all my teachers, Ms. Jacobs and Mr. Jonko, and especially Miss Lynn for always emailing my parents, and just for her not giving up on me either. And I like to thank my family for pushing me, especially my aunt criticizing me in my sports to make me better. And I'd like to thank my dog Bubbles for just always making me happy, and yeah, that's about it.
Throughout all my years at Calvary, I can't believe it's finally coming to an end. I'd like to thank my parents and family for always supporting me in all the activities, to being involved in ASB, to playing in sports, or just helping me in math. I'd like to thank my mom for always supporting me and for always making sure I try my best, even though senior year is finally coming to an end. I'd like to thank my dad for always being my #1 fan. I could always hear him in the crowd. Well, I guess everyone can, but I know he's especially doing it for me. And finally, I'd like to thank the staff and teachers here for always setting a Christ-like example. I'd like to give a special shout out to Miss Denise and Miss Jacobs.
I like to thank my parents, and that gives me the opportunity to study here, and I can know different culture. Also, I need to thank my host family, Mr. and Mrs. Advancula. In these 3 years, they give me the feeling like I just stay in my home, and I really love Miss May's food. Also, I need to thank all my teachers here. They helped me a lot, especially for Miss Lin. She helped me a lot in my English skills, and also I need thank my friends. I think we always can have a good time, both in school or outside of the school.
First and foremost, I'd like to thank my mom for always supporting me and being there for me, and for taking me an hour before school and then dropping me off and then going to work, and for my dad for always answering questions I had, and you guys mean the world to me. Thank you.
So first of all, I'd like to congratulate the class of 2018 on finally making it. So good job, guys. Secondly, I'd like to congratulate, all those who have struggled. I know personally I have talked to many of you who have struggled with many things, and I have as well, and we made it, so good job to all of you. Lastly, I'd like to thank my parents for supporting me in everything that I've done, for allowing me the opportunity to come to this school where I can get a Christian education. And they've given me the most important gift of all, God and Jesus. So thank you for all that. I love you.
It's been great at my years at Calvary, and all the memories that I have will be unforgettable. I'd like to thank my mom for giving me the opportunity to come here for the past years and always supporting me in all the activities and sports I've done. Also, for all the friendships that I made here, I'll always cherish, and the teachers that I met as well.
Hey Mom, hey Dad. I want to thank you guys for letting me come to Calvary. It's been a huge blessing. I want to thank my mom for letting me do football and other sports that she didn't want me doing. I want to thank you for coming to all my games. It was really nice seeing you there. I want to thank my dad for teaching me how to drive, because without you, I wouldn't be coming to school by myself. And I want to thank you for the allowances you give me, because that really gets me places. And I just want to thank all the coaches and staff here. You guys really pushed me and encouraged me to do better. And my experience here at Calvary was amazing.
Hi Mom and Dad, I just want to thank you for everything you've done for me and allowing me to come to such an amazing school, and supporting me in all the activities I've done, coming to all my dance and cheer competitions, and letting me do sports as well, and show choir, and just supporting me in everything I do. I love you guys.
Hey Mom and Dad, just want to say thank you for putting me here at Calvary and giving me the opportunity and ability to learn different things that I probably wouldn't have been taught at public school or something like that. And I just want to thank especially my dad for always supporting me and coming out to my games, even though they were long sometimes, and just taking me and picking me up after school every day. So
I just want to say thank you, Mom and Dad, for pretty much just raising me and helping me be who I am today. You've guided me all through my life, and I want to say thank you to my friends for being there for me and making me laugh and all that jazz. Thanks.
Thank you, Mom and Dad, for everything you guys have done for me and encouraging me with everything I do and supporting me in all my sports and always just being there with whatever life brought to the table. Love you guys.
So I would like to thank my mom and dad for always supporting me. I'd like to thank God for giving me the opportunity to come to this school, and Mr. Lopez for teaching me the importance of an opportunity.
Hi Mom, hi Dad. I just want to thank you for pushing me through this last little bit of senior year and just senior year as a whole. Dad, we fight and we argue and we don't see eye to eye, but you've always been there for me, and you've taught me some of the most important things in my life, how to ride a bike and tie my shoes, and just how to be truly joyful. And Mom, you've shown me what agape love is and what truly sacrificing your wants and needs should look like for your family and for those you love. I just want to thank my family in general for really loving on me when I was in the pits, and shout out to Ms. Jacobs for being one of the best English teachers I've ever had and making me fall in love with English all over again.
First off, I would like to thank God, because without Him I wouldn't be anywhere where I am right now and be in a school that we get to serve God and pray every day and have a class dedicated to Bible. And I also want to thank my mom for sacrificing so much for me, driving me to school 14 miles every day back and forth to school, multiple times, multiple trips, and still doing everything that she does at home. And I just want to thank you, and I love you. And I also want to thank Dr. Goodner for everything that you do for me, helping me fall in love with music and dance and everything so much more, and helping me turn that love and passion into a career that I can do forever. I just want to thank you guys for that, so thank you.
Mom, thank you for everything you've done for me these past 18 years. You've been the greatest inspiration in my life, and I'm forever grateful for what you have done for me. I love you so much, and thank you. To my teachers and coaches, you guys have done so much for me. From all the fun times to the classroom, court, field, to all the life lessons, advice you've given me, and just for being there for me. I don't know how I could ever repay you guys. And to my friends, I know we've had our ups and downs this year and years before, but thank you for these past 4 years. You guys are my family. Thank you.
Dear Mom and Dad,
I can't begin to express how grateful I am for you guys and all the hard work that you've put in to allow me to go to a private Christian school all these years. Thank you so much for all the encouragement and exhortation and support that you've given me. And thank you to God for giving me all this grace and all these blessings that I don't deserve. But I just want to thank my friends too for always cheering me up and being there for me, staying by my side and making me laugh. And shout out to all my teachers and coaches for pushing me and making me the best me that I can be.
Hey Mom, just wanted to say thank you for everything that you've done for me for the past 13 years and putting me through Calvary and raising me as a single mother and using the strength that God has given you to raise me and just to be the best mom ever. And also I wanted to give a shout out to Dr. Gardner. For the past 9 years you've been one of the greatest teachers I've ever had in this school, and you'll definitely be the part that I miss most about Calvary. So thank you, and yeah.
So out here, I want to thank for my parents for giving me a chance to study in America and always support me through my high school years. Additionally, I want to thank for all my teachers from my freshman year to my senior year. As an international student, they helped me a lot.
Mom and Dad, thank you so much for everything you guys have taught me. Thank you for homeschooling me from 5th grade to senior year. And thank you to my coaches for always pushing me even though it was hard. Thank you to my friends for always making me laugh. And thank you to my grandma who always showed me love and support. I miss her a lot.
Words cannot begin to describe how grateful I am to my mom and my dad for putting me here at Calvary these past 12 years, me and my siblings. It's been crazy. I'm so thankful for you, Mom and Dad, for putting me here, making all the sacrifices that you guys did, driving me to football, choir, all the events, everything I've been involved with here. It's crazy to think that I've been here for 12 years. I also want to just thank all the teachers and staff that have been huge parts in my life for this past time here. It's been a good 12 years, Calvary.
Howdy. So, we came and we went. We failed, then succeeded. Well, for now at least. So, I want to first get my thank yous out of the way first. So, thank you Mom and Dad. You're such a blessing. I hope you're blessed greatly because I was gifted with wonderful parents. And you too, Lisa. You're a wonderful sister. Sometimes. Anyways, I'll also like to thank all the faculty and all the wonderful staff here at Calvary for providing such great care for the kids here, even though we can be sometimes rebellious, but hey. I'd also like to thank the rest of my family as well, and say thank you for supporting me through all these years throughout my life. You're a thankful blessing. I also like to apologize to anyone out there I did wrong to. Forgive me of whatever I've done. Yeah. Anyways, I'm sorry. Hope you're out there and listening to this. I apologize. Also, that's about it, really. So I have one thing to say. One thing I retained from these 12 years of education. Don't regret. Don't regret at all. Don't feel bitterness to anyone, because that's a bad seed. Put it inside you and leave it later on in your life. So don't do that. It's not right. Just have God in you. Put that seed of Jesus in you, like your parents put it inside you while you were young. It's a blessing to have that structure inside you when you're young. So, do the little things in life, move on to the big things, and God bless.
First, I'd like to thank my mom for all the sacrifices that she's made for me. And then I'd like to thank Elena for always putting a smile on my face, and that I promise to do my best in college so that I can provide for the family and give you guys the future you deserve. And I'd like to thank my teachers and my close friends for making high school brighter and a lot more fun. And just thank you for everyone that's helped me.
Mother and Father, thank you so much for supporting me with my photography and taking me to all the cool trendy places in LA. It does make you hip and cool. I want to thank you for all that you've sacrificed to get me to this point in my life. Don't worry, Dad, when I go to college we will still watch The Voice. And Mother, I will get up on time for my college classes. Love you.
Thank you, my grandma, my brothers, my godfather who just helped me do all my work all these years, just inspired me to be in God's word. I thank my friends for protecting me and watching over me. And just all these years, I just like to be thankful to you guys who just helped me get through all these years.
First and foremost, I want to thank God with providing me such great family and friends who have continued to bless me throughout the years. I want to thank my dad for putting me in Calvary through the past 5 years and sacrificing financially to put me to a great Christian school. I want to thank my grandparents, my aunts, and my uncles for being great Christian role models in my life and that have continued to be there for me throughout my years in school. I want to thank my teachers, Ms. McCauley, Mr. Jonko, Mr. Higashi, and Ms. Jacobs for teaching me about life and also a lot about school as well. I want to thank my friends for being great blessings in my life and always being there for me and giving me lifelong memories. Thanks, I love you guys.
I just want to say thank you to my parents for sacrificing and allowing me to come to a Christian school, and Calvary has been a real blessing to me and helped me grow spiritually in my walk with the Lord. I just want to say thank you to my teachers as well for helping guide me and counseling me whenever I needed it. And I'm thankful for my friends who I've made great memories with.
Thank you, Mom and Dad, for investing all your time, effort, and money into me. Because of you, I'm able to face all the challenges that this life has to throw at me. And to Mr. Lopez, thank you for always pushing me in wrestling practice. I know I wasn't the best, but you taught me one great lesson, and that is anyone could work hard once, but it's even harder to keep that hard work consistent.
And thank you, Mom and Dad, for supporting me through the start of my journey in life, and for being there for me, and for helping me discern between what's right and wrong, and showing me God's love through your love.
Hey, senior year is coming to an end. Congrats to your class for making it this far. I want to thank my parents for putting up with all my shenanigans throughout my high school career. I want to thank my teachers for giving me the resources to use in life, and especially Mr. Jonko for teaching us and showing us how to be good, strong Christians. I want to especially thank God, because without God, I'd be in a totally different place. I'm excited to see what the future brings. Peace out.
Thank you, Mom and Dad, for all the love and support they have given me throughout the years. Thank you for sacrificing your time and many other things for me. I'm very grateful and thankful that you're my parents. I don't think words can express how much I love you and how thankful I am and grateful that you're my parents. And I also want to say thank you to my friends for all the love and the memories that we've made throughout the years. And I also want to thank Ms. Jacobs for teaching me this year everything I know about English, and I'm super glad I had her as my first period. I had a lot of fun with her this year.
Well, I want to thank my parents for always being there for me and for making all the sacrifices that they made so I could come to this school and, be in God's ways, and for teaching me many different things. And I also want to thank my sister for always being there for me and for being like a second mom and taking me to school and picking me up and buying me things. And also I want to thank my teachers, Ms. Jacobs and Ms. McCauley, and my ASB director, Ms. Denise, for making me laugh and teaching me things and always helping me. And I want to thank my friends too for always laughing with me.
Okay, I'd like to thank my parents. I'd like to thank my dad for being just such an amazing provider, for doing everything in his power to allow me and my mom to stay home and allowing her to teach me all the time. I'd like to thank my mom for being an amazing teacher and an inspiration and just very wise in every situation. I'd like to thank my sisters for inspiring me and pushing me to do better in school and just be the best person I could possibly be. I would like to thank my brother for being such an inspiration and inspiring me to travel the world and just share God's wisdom and His words to people. I'd like to thank my niece for being just a light to her mom and a light to me and just allowing Christ's love to flow through her. And I would like to thank her for letting me do studies with her every morning and for her just being an amazing little girl.
I'd like to thank my grandparents for always praying for me and being there when I need them, even when I'm being very difficult, for always just being there.
Hitting this point in my life was no easy accomplishment, and I would not have been able to do it without the love and support of my mom and stepdad John. You guys continually supported me throughout the years, and I really appreciate that. I also want to give a special thank you to my dad. Although you weren't here physically throughout high school, you still loved and supported me from halfway across the country, and I want to thank you very much for that. Two teachers I also want to give a special shout out to would be Mr. Jonko and Mr. Lopez. Mr. Lopez for letting me come into your classroom and vent about random things and just letting me come in and just take shelter from all the craziness of the rest of the school. I also want to thank Mr. Jonko for being an awesome Bible teacher and joking around and having fun with me when I'd come into your classroom. I also want to thank Calvary in general for helping me build my faith and build my education. Thank you, I love you all, and God bless.
First, I want to thank my parents for putting me in this school and for pushing me to do my best and for everything they've sacrificed for me. And I also want to thank Ms. Fragoso for all the life lessons she's taught me and for always making me laugh in Spanish class.
All right, thank you, God. I just want to thank God first and foremost for everything. Without Him, I am nothing. Thank you, Mom. Thank you for everything that you've done for me. No words can describe how much you mean to me, and for everything that you support me in throughout high school. Thank you, Pops, for supporting me in everything and being a good, godly example, and for just being a good role model for how a good, godly man should be. Thank you, Coach Agashi, Coach Nurio, Coach Adrian, and Jonko for coaching me in basketball and football. Thank you, Ms. Jacobs, Ms. Harris, Ms. McCauley for teaching me in the classroom and just being a great inspiration to me. Thank you, Ms. Denise, for being a good ASB director.
It's been a bumpy 2.5 years for me at my time at Calvary, but I'm glad that I could finish it on a high note. I thank God and thank all my friends for helping me through that time. I'd like to thank my mom for always driving me to school and for always taking care of me. And I'd also like to thank my dad for helping me play baseball and always putting food on my dinner plate and providing me for all my meals and giving me a roof over my head and for showing me love when I needed it most. I'd like to thank my coaches, Coach Garrell for not letting me become complacent, for always pushing me hard. And I also like to thank Coach Manriquez and Coach Shadwell. And Coach Jonko, thank you for being such an awesome Bible teacher and for helping me through baseball.
Thanks my parents give me the opportunity to study abroad, to let me make new friends and know the different culture. And thanks my host family that they taking care of me and treat me like their real family member. And thanks my art teacher and photography teacher, like they helped me to develop my art skills. And thanks for my friends, like they always be with me and help me.
It's been real, it's been fun, it's been real fun. I'm really content with all the experiences that I've had at this school, whether they've been bad or just really good, but I'm thankful for it, for every moment that I've had. And I'm thankful for my parents, for all the sacrifices that we've all been through together, just so I could continue coming here, and especially to my dad for providing for us, making sure that there's a roof over my head and food on my plate, and just being able to be here at school. And I want to say thank you to all my friends. Like, God has really blessed me with all the friends that I've made this year in my grade, and I'm really thankful for them and I love them a lot. And I want to give a shout out to two special teachers. First of all, Mr. Hernandez, thank you for being patient with me and for letting me lead worship and for always being patient with my strumming patterns, because those are always really bad. And to Mr. Jonko, thank you for letting me bother you and for putting up with me and for always putting me in my place. Yeah, and I'm really thankful for all the years that I've had at Calvary since kindergarten. And yeah, that's it.
I would like to thank my grandparents and my teachers and Damien for continuing staying supportive and encouraging me throughout my entire senior year. I love you guys.
Alright, I'm
extremely grateful for all the memories I've made in high school. I'm so thankful to all the people who have made me who I am, who have shaped me to the person that I've become here. I first off want to thank God for giving me the strength and endurance to get through high school, and just seeing His hand in my life, and just getting me to where I am today. I know I couldn't have done it without Him. So next I want to thank my parents for all that they've done for me. They've raised me to always walk with the Lord and to always give my best. I'm extremely thankful for everything they've done. Next I want to thank my big brother Aaron for always being there for me and for being the best role model. And I also want to thank all the amazing teachers, coaches, and staff that I've had for the past 13 years, and for all that they poured into me, and all the time they've dedicated to help me, and to help me better myself and all that. And lastly, I want to thank all my friends that the Lord has blessed me with. I'm extremely thankful for them, and I love them more than they could ever know. So thank you, everyone who has given me all these wonderful memories. And yeah, I just want to let you know that I love you all so much.
I want to thank my mom for bringing me to school every day, making sure I get here on time, taking me to cheer practice and football games and basketball games, competitions, all that. It's a lot of hard earned money spent for gas and stuff like that, and time she sacrificed. And I want to thank my grandparents for paying the tuition so I can come here to a school where I can talk about God and pray freely. That's not something you can get at a public school. And I want to thank my friends for making me feel welcome here when I didn't know anybody. And yeah, that's it.
Thank you, Mom and Dad, for everything you've done. Thank you for all the blessings and opportunities you've given me and my siblings. I thank you. I appreciate everything you've done, every sacrifice that you've made to be able to provide enough to bring me to a Christian school. I may not always be the best kid, but you've always had hope in me, and you've always you've just always helped me through everything. And even if life hasn't been easy for any of us in our family, I just thank you for always being strong and always just being that example of strength, and always just putting all your trust in the Lord, and just always encouraging me to do my best in everything that I do. And I just can't thank you enough for that. And I just hope that my actions in the future and everything that I do will just be the thanks that you deserve, and that you would just be proud of me, and just be able to be able to say that you've done a good job being a parent. And I just thank you for everything, and I can't wait for the next few years of my life and to see what God has in store for me. I love you, Mom and Dad.
As my time here at Calvary has come to an end, I'd like to thank the Lord for all of His continual blessings in my life. He's blessed me with the most wonderful family, friendships, and teachers. Mom and Dad, thank you for all the sacrifices you've made in order to put me in a Christian school. Thank you for always supporting me and always believing in me. Your constant love truly inspires me. I hope to one day be as great of a parent as you two are. Jeremy and Clarissa, I'd like to thank you for all the long nights, never failing to make me laugh, even if it is 12 a.m. and we're still awake doing homework. I'd also like to thank my parents, most importantly, for always leading me in the way of the Lord, no matter what, and teaching me how to follow Him, how to love Him with my whole heart. Lastly, I'd like to thank my teachers for not only impacting my education, but my life and my relationship with the Lord. All the memories that I've made truly will last forever. Thank you.
Mom, the flower that blooms in adversity is the most beautiful of them all, and you are the strongest woman I know. And Dad, the greatest gift and honor is having you as a father. I love you both.
Yo, this is Jerry Jit, and as a senior and a foreign exchange student, I really want to thank to the school that, you know, it's harder to study in another language that we don't actually speak in the past 16 years. But the school is really friendly to us, and I really want to thank you to my homeroom teacher, Miss McCauley. I learned a lot in a photography class and multimedia class, and I also want to thank to my host family, Rogers. You know, they have been treating me really well in the past 2 years, and yeah.
I'd love to thank God for giving me so many blessings and for allowing me and my classmates to make it safely to this day. It's graduation day. I would also love to thank my mom for allowing me to come to the school where I grew as a man and in my path with the Lord. Thank you, Mom. I love you so much. I'll try to be the best that I can be, as I am a direct representation of you and the family that you made with God's guidance. To my football, basketball, and baseball boys, I love you guys so much, and there's no other group of men that I'd rather spend the whole year with. Playing with every practice, every game, it was just a blessing to me. Special shout out to my brother Jacob. I love you, and I'm so blessed to be able to call you that. And special shout out to the best English teacher ever, Miss Jacobs.
I just want to thank my parents for all their hard work and always pushing me to do more, always pushing me to get good grades, and even though I wouldn't always get good grades, I just want to thank my coaches, Coach Nuno in like particular. He always pushed me to try different sports, try different positions, you know, just to keep pushing myself. And I just want to thank all my classmates, my friends that were able to be a part of my high school experience to make it like fun. I just thank you guys, and I pray that God continues to bless everybody who helped me, and yeah.
I would like to thank my parents for just for all the dedication that they've just poured throughout the years just to put me in a Christian education, and for all the sacrifices they've made to just keep me in a Christian education. And I would also like to thank my brothers and my siblings for always just pushing me to do the best that I can do, and for always telling me to follow my dreams and just to go for what I believe in. And most importantly, I would like to thank God just for getting me through everything that happened in high school and in life in general. And I just want to thank Him for the position that He's put me in now, and just the growth that He's made in me.
I want to thank my mom and dad for giving me the opportunity to grow up in a Christian school and just shaping me to who I am today. I wouldn't know where I'd be in the world without them, and I just want to thank you for continuing to let me know that I can be somebody in this world.
Hey Mom, hey Dad, thank you so much for raising me and being great parents and helping me and teaching me all the things that you've taught me throughout my life. And to you, Sarah, I can't wait to see you up here filming your own senior video. I love you. Thank you for being the crazy little sister that I know you'll be. And thanks, Grandma and Grandpa, for being godly mentors and encouraging me throughout my life. And to my fellow classmates of 2018 and all my friends and relatives out there, thank you for being thank you for being there for me in my life.
I would like to thank my parents for everything that they do for me and for putting me in the school, also for dealing with my sports, and I would also like to thank my friends and the rest of the teachers and the coaches for everything that they do for me.
Now that the school year's over, I wanted to give thanks to the people in my life that helped me to be where I am today. So Mom, thank you for doing all the things that you do and sacrificing everything to get us in Calvary. And I want to thank you, Dad, for working so hard to provide the funds for Calvary and everything that you do for us. And all my siblings, I thank you guys for always pushing me harder and just always be my best. And for all my family that's out there, thank you for sharing the love that you have for us all and for me, and being here to celebrate this moment with me.
Hi Mom, hi Dad, thank you guys so much for supporting me throughout my high school year. Thank you for always being there and always guiding me in the right path. Thank you for all my teachers, all the senior teachers were awesome this year, just blessing us throughout this whole school year, and can't wait for what God has in store for us.